Hey, it's Andy here, and welcome to another episode of Guerrilla Marketing Makeover, where I find random examples of really bad marketing, dissect it, and tell you exactly how you can avoid the same kind of mistakes. So let's dive into this one. Today we have a very stimulating subject to consider, and I'm going to really try to contain myself when I'm talking about this particular example, marketing example. So yesterday I was driving home from the gym, I think, and I heard an ad come on a local radio station here in Phoenix for a doctor that specializes in erectile dysfunction treatment. And he goes through the spiel, and it's I can't remember the guy's name. It's how memorable the commercial was, but I think it was like a 30-second radio spot, and so he gave a URL at the end of the radio pitch called beyondthebluepill.com. Me being the marketer that I am, I was interested to see exactly what they had going on there on their landing page. They're spending all this money on a radio ad, and they're driving traffic to this landing page. And if there's any disconnect between your message, whether it's a Google ad, a Facebook ad, a radio ad, a billboard, a little street sign, whatever the marketing method is to drive people to your offer, if there's a disconnect between those two things, your conversion rates are going to suck. And if you don't understand what conversion is, the conversion is getting people to take an action on your landing page, whether that's to fill in a form to get a free sample, to get a special report, to get a video series, or it could be making a purchase if you're selling a product. So anyway, so here's the Beyond the Blue Pill site. And I originally looked at this on my iPhone, and one of the big mistakes, and I should point this out before we actually start dissecting the page itself, is that the page on a iPhone was not mobile optimized. It did not present well on a mobile phone. And the statistics are pretty clear from my own client work and just from industry statistics in general. More and more and more people are looking at this stuff on their mobile devices, a smartphone or a tablet. And especially if you're talking to people in a radio ad or an offline ad where they're likely to see it someplace where they're going to pull out their phone and they want to check it out immediately so they don't forget about it, you need to have whatever you're doing marketing wise, it needs to be mobile optimized, and that's called responsive design. So if you're talking about this kind of stuff with a web designer or whatever, you always want to say, look, I need to have everything I do in terms of website stuff be responsive, and they'll understand what that means. So on that little side note, let's come back around and look at this page. So the very first thing, we always start with the top, and I'm going to reference my friend Tom Trush, the amazing, brilliant copywriter. And you look at companies, and they're always pointing at me. Look at me, we're the best, we're the best, we're the best. And what does this company do? They lead off, and I see this so many times with clients. They got to have their logo big at the top because they think, you know what? Everybody cares about my logo. Nobody cares about your logo, especially at this point. They don't even know who you are. You need to tell them or make a compelling argument about why they should consider your product or service. And really, the name of your company is secondary. Unless you're Apple, unless you're Google, unless you've already got a big brand that you've built credibility and authority with, you're ED Specialist of Arizona. Nobody cares at this point. So that would be the first thing. Is I would move that to the bottom. I would also the headline tells me nothing. Beyond the Blue Pill. Okay. All right. That's horrible. To be quite blunt about it. Now I don't know. I don't know what a better headline could be for that. I could come up with all kinds of things. In fact, I saw Tom this morning when I was running, or when he was running back, and I was coming back from breakfast, and And he said that he'd seen a billboard about, something about needing more lead in your pencils. Not that I'm suggesting that would be a good headline, but, something beyond the blue pill would be better. Anything would be better. And then there's a subhead that says Beyond the Blue Pill, Innovation and Advancement in the Treatment of Erectile Dysfunction. It kind of gets a little bit more to the point about what these guys do, but still, it's pretty boring. It's small. It doesn't grab your attention. There's nothing compelling about it. It should be something that, and again, I'm not a copywriter, but it's just basic stuff like improve your performance in as little as 48 hours or something, something that's going to provide somebody with with more of a benefit right off the bat. Just moving down from that, just the copy there, it's so dense. One of the things that I've learned from Tom too is that, you don't break that copy up. You need to break it up into bite-sized chunks because people scan this stuff. You want to put in subheads. You want to put in bullet points because people scan. People don't want to read this copy. People are busy. Just looking at that copy gives me a headache. I don't want to have to sift through all that stuff. And then not only that, but and this is another huge mistake. You wanted these people to take action on this landing page. You don't want to send them somewhere else. He's sending them to some other website he sends them to this thing, which is another whole story, what I'm not going to get into. And then they're just asking you to, let us help you. Well, hey, how can you help me? Now, here's sort of the benefit. A 30-minute outpatient, minimally invasive procedure. This kind of thing right here, to me, this is where where the rubber hits the road, so to speak. Right down here, you could take this stuff and craft it in a way that makes it more compelling and use that stuff as the headline. So there's no credibility thing in here. There's nothing that says there's no testimonials. There's nothing to say, look, other people have had success with this. A video would be amazing on this site. They just want you to let them help you. Now, they do have the lead capture box, which I do give them credit for. All they're asking is, for information. There's nothing here that says, well, what are you going to do with, there's no spam privacy policy thing here, which is important. They give an email address. There's just too many choices. I could see giving a phone number and then having this form. This should be for a free consultation. It should be for a free evaluation. It should be for a free, I don't know if maybe this is a surgery thing, so you can't really give away a free sample, I guess. But there needs to be more of a compelling offer here to get people to take action. I'd get rid of this big, stupid blue pill. Okay. I'd move the lead capture box up to the top and put some other kind of graphic here. More, like I said before, more importantly, a video would be much better. So overall, I would give this, visually it's not that horrible, but I would give this probably a D in terms of its overall effectiveness as a landing page. If you found this video of value, please share it with a friend or colleague. Or if you're suffering from bad marketing like this and you want some help, please reach out to me. I'd be glad to take a look and help you. You can reach me at andy@andyrank.com, and I will talk to you soon.